And what I know now is that I would not have made it through that college period without that group of people by my side.
You are a product of your environment.
If it's hard to be around people, you're with the wrong group of people.
Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know there's something more inside you too. You have Michael Jordan level talent at something. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee and sip on today's message from Michelle Obama. Also, if you want to have more confidence, check out my 254 series. They're free. The link to join are in the description below.
Doubts don't go away. You just learn how to deal with them. Now, when I arrived at Princeton, the whole college experience was a mystery to me. I was sleeping in a room with strangers, and as I looked around at all the other students who had come from wealthy families and were third and fourth generation Princetonians, I didn't always feel like I fit in. I was a little lonely at times, and so what I understood was that I needed to build a community of my own, right? So I worked hard to make new friends in my classes and at the campus cultural center. I reached out to professors and administrators around campus. And soon enough, I had built a wonderful group of friends and supporters that became my family away from home. And I relied on that family probably as heavily as you rely on your family. Stopping by folks' rooms when I was bored, calling up folks when I needed to vent, leaning on them when I was anxious or down or just plain tired. And what I know now is that I would not have made it through that college period without that group of people by my side.
You are a product of your environment. The people you hang out with, the videos you watch, where you spend your time, you are a perfect reflection of your environment. If you want to change your standards, if you want to achieve bigger things, if that dream of yours that you have in your mind, you want to build momentum towards, it starts with raising your environment. So a longtime supporter of Believe Nation, the community, Posh Notions, messaged me on Twitch while I was doing my live stream saying she wanted to quit smoking. Every day, during the week at least, I play League of Legends. I'm trying to get to gold. It's my ambition to hit gold this season. If you want to follow me, go to twitch.tv/BelieveTeam. It's right here. You can go join me. And so she joined one of my live streams and she said, I want to quit smoking. I'm tired of smoking. I cut sugar out of my life. I cut a whole bunch of medications out of my life, but I can't quit smoking. I've been smoking my whole adult life. I asked her how much does she smoke? 15 packs. Sorry, not 15 packs. That's insane. 15 cigarettes a day. And she wants to quit smoking. And she said it's really hard because her husband smokes, because she has nobody around her to support her, because her environment has been created to facilitate the smoking. She's tied her identity to smoking. There's always cigarettes in the house. Everybody around her is smoking. Nobody successfully quit. And so she feels like she's all alone doing this. That's really hard. That makes it really hard. It's not impossible, but it makes it really hard. And so she started by coming to my Twitch stream, right? And I've met her once. She came on my tour when I did my tour last year. I met her and we connected at my workshop. And ever since then, she's come on and been involved in my live chats. And so she decided that she has to make a change. And it's gonna start by coming to my Twitch stream and telling me this new ambition of hers. Amazing. First thing you need to do is use this energy and don't smoke as much tomorrow. And so she went from 15 cigarettes a day. She came back the next day and said, hey Posh, welcome back to the live stream. And on my Twitch right now, you get like 10 people at a time. It's super low numbers. So if you want the one-on-one attention, come to the Twitch stream. I asked, how you doing? And she said, amazing. I went down to 6.5 a day. So she went from 15 every day for her, adult life to now to 6.5 in a day. It's amazing, great. Next day, we got to do more. We got to cut back. And now we need to change your environment. And so she's created this ecosystem now for her where she's coming onto my Twitch stream every night and giving updates. I connected her to Alex on my team who runs Toronto Dance Salsa because he went from thinking he couldn't quit smoking to getting rid of it and cutting it out of his life. She started thinking about what is her goal? What is her ambition that smoking is preventing her from doing? She wants to speak on stage. She wants to be the next Rachel Hollis. You need to have energy to do that. Smoking is preventing you from doing it. She's telling the other coaches in her life, the people around her, virtual mentors, she's telling everybody around her that she wants to do this. She's starting to change her environment. I told her to go and get, you love Rachel Hollis? You want to have that energy? You want to be on stage speaking? You see Rachel running across the stage. You can't do that if you're smoking back 15 cigarettes a day. So I told her, get a picture of Rachel Hollis and put it on your wall and watch her videos every day or read her book every day and consume a little bit of her, whether it's on Instagram or podcast or anything, every day. Change your environment so that you have people and resources and connections that are pulling you up. She went from being totally alone, feeling like nobody supports her, having zero systems around her, having people around her who are doing the bad habits that she wants to quit, to now having me, and having Lily, and having Dave Meltzer, and having Alex, and having Rachel Hollis from afar, and having all of these resources and people and community, Believe Nation, cheering you on. If you want to change your standards, it starts by changing your environment. And I'm going to give you a 3-step process to do it. Step number 1 is videos. I can't preach enough how important it is to watch videos of the people who you aspire to be like. It's why I created this channel. It's why I created all my channels, because I want to learn from people who've done more than me. Because when I make a video on Michelle Obama, I learn. Because when I make a video on Steve Jobs, I learn. These people have done more than me, and I'm being pulled up. I'm being pulled up by them. They're taking me to a new level. They're helping me believe more in myself. If you look at me versus where I was 5 years ago, you can go back on the channel and you can see where I was 5 years ago and the confidence level I have. It's improved dramatically. It's not a word. Dramatically, drastically. It's improved because of the content, because I'm around these people every day, even though I don't know them, even though Michelle Obama doesn't have a coaching program that I can sign up for and get mentored one-on-one. I'm learning through the videos. And so you don't have an excuse. So if you love Rachel Hollis, you can consume the content. There's videos out there every single day. You love Michelle Obama, there's videos out there that you can consume that can pull you up. That can bring you to another world, even if all the people around you are negative and toxic and trying to hold you down. You can cut out some of those negativity, those people, those resources, those access to things that are keeping you where you are, and then you carve out space. Every single day, you should be watching a video that pulls you up, that makes you believe, that gives you strength, that pulls you to the place that you want to be to learn from people who are ahead of you. Learn from videos. Number 2 is online communities. So with videos, I told Posh, go watch Rachel Hollis. Then online communities. So she's coming out to the Twitch stream. She's coming out to my Instagram live chat. She's hanging out in other communities as well. There's so many amazing people out there who want you to win. You may not believe that. As I say that, you might be thinking, yeah, right, Evan, nobody wants me to win. You don't know the people who I hang out with. Exactly. Stop hanging out with those people. There's a lot of people out there who want you to win. If you don't know anybody who wants you to win, come hang out on my Instagram live, come hang out on my Twitch stream, come hang out in my comments. Believe Nation is an amazing country. We want you. We want to support you. We want to help you. And come give updates. And let us be your accountability partners if there's nobody else. Find an online community that you can be a part of so that you don't feel alone. So that even if you're in the middle of nowhere, you have an internet connection. You're watching this video, so I know you have an internet connection. If you have an internet connection, you can be a part of an online community. And just feeling like there's somebody who supports you, who believes in you, who understands you, who you can report to, who's cheering for you. There's people who are cheering for you. I'm cheering for you. Stop by the Twitch stream, we'll cheer for you. People want you to win. You need to be a part of a community where people want you to win. And they expect you to win. And they're holding you to a higher standard and making you come up. Because of the people around you, chances are you're the highest achiever in the group around you. So it's easy to just coast and people look at you and say, man, that person's doing their thing. Meanwhile, your standards are still low compared to what they could be. And so being around in a community where people expect greatness from you is an amazing thing. You need to find your online community. And step number 3 is personal connections. So if you look at Pasha's journey to quit smoking, yes, the videos, yes, the online community, but then I connected her, one, to me. She started asking me questions live on the stream, and I started helping her back and forth over now multiple days because she reports back in every day. And as soon as she joins, like, hey, Posh, welcome back. How are we doing? How's the no smoking going? Right? The one-on-one. I also connected her to Alex, who was a smoker, who stopped, and they got on a phone call, and he walked through his process of how she did it, right? Reach out. If there's somebody who's done the thing that you want to do, you reach out, you look for when they go live on Instagram, you email them and you say, can I ask you one quick question? You see if they're doing a Twitch stream, anything, YouTube live, anything. You say, I'm struggling with this. And you know they went through it. right? You know they went through it. You're struggling with it. Reach out. People want to help. Humans are built to serve, right? Built to serve. Built to serve. You can pre-order it today. People are built to serve. And so the thing that you struggle with the most is the thing that you'll love helping other people through. And so similarly, Alex teaches salsa, right? But he'll love helping somebody go through the process of quitting smoking because one, he knows that she really cares. Posh knows she really cares, wants to improve it. And two, he's been through it. He knows the struggle. He knows the suffering. He knows what it's like to have that cigarette, right in front of you and want to take it and put it in your mouth. He knows that. And so because he struggled through it, he wants to give back and he wants to help and he wants to contribute. So find people, reach out, ask for help, say you need it. Some people will say yes. Not everybody, but some people will say yes. And that's all you need. Now I have a really special bonus clip that I think you're gonna enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I wanna know, what is a problem that you really need to solve? What is the problem that you're facing right now that you've just been sitting on for too long, that your standards need to rise, and it's gonna start by raising your environment? Let me know what that problem is. Put it down in the comments below. And if you made it this far in the video, I wanna celebrate you. Give me a hashtag believe down in the comments as well.
When I'm with cooler or popular guys, I feel inferior and worthless, which affects me. And weirdly, I try so hard to impress them and be like them like a chameleon. I try to avoid them, but I feel left out. Whatever I do, I feel sad or useless. What can I do in order to overcome this? You don't have to hang out with people you don't like. There's a pro-life tip for everybody. You don't have to. One of the things that is a massive indication that you're hanging out with the wrong group of people is that you don't feel comfortable being yourself. The second you try to be somebody else or you feel like a chameleon just to fit in, you are trying to fit in with the wrong group. Relationships only work when you can be the real you. People thrive on energy. That's what drives connection. You're with people that make you wither and hide and feel insecure. You are with the wrong people. If it's hard to be around people, you're with the wrong group of people. When relationships work, they work because they click, and the reason why they click is because you can be the real you. They don't make you feel inferior. You're making yourself feel inferior by hanging out with people and pretending you're not yourself. So every time you're hanging out with a group of people and you act like a chameleon, you're actually invalidating yourself because your own actions are telling you you're not good enough to just be yourself around these people. So the only way to deal with this is either show up with that group of people and be your full self. And every time you think something inferior, just knock that thought out of your mind, say what you really believe, be interested in what you're really interested in, or the easier route, honestly, drop the popular kids and find your people. You need to find your people. And your people are the kind of people that the second you hang out with them, you don't feel like less of yourself, you feel like more of yourself. You don't feel like you gotta hide or be somebody else. You feel like you wanna express yourself and show up and be more of yourself. That's the indication that you have found your people.
If you wanna see Oprah Winfrey's advice for how to just be yourself, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
All these years, I have made a fortune, really, being myself.